Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Time for the hot spot. Maria, what up?
What up? Yes, I'm here filling in for the Brat, and here is what's going on in the hot spot. So R. Kelly has reportedly settled a significant financial judgment stemming from his criminal convictions on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. According to court filings, Kelly has paid off the full $520,549 judgment. I think it's awesome that he still has money after all.
How much was that?
$500,000, basically. Wow. That was finalized in December 2022, that judgment, and it was part of his legal fallout after being convicted on multiple charges of abuse and exploitation. The amount settled by Kelly includes several financial components, $379,000 or so in restitution to the victims, a $100,000 fine, a $40,000 Justice for Victims of Trafficking Act assessment, and a $900 special assessment. The court had ordered these payments as part of Kelly's sentencing following his 2021 conviction on federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges in New York and Chicago. But he is still in jail.
Come on,
yeah.
In other news now, we all know Ne-Yo has recently gone viral for dating multiple women at once. And life coach Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who has gone viral for her public discussions with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, is now going viral for giving her opinion on Ne-Yo's polyamorous relationship. Here's what she had to say about him.
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up, and that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision-making.
Okay, but if that's his decision and those grown women that he's with, that's their decision, then who is she to judge? They all willingly involved in that relationship.
Yeah, I hear you, but I might be on the other side of that.
Meaning what?
I don't know. It feels like what she said. It has some
validity.
Yeah.
But I get that too. But I'm saying if they are all willingly involved in knowing what's going on, who are we to judge? If the four of them are happy,
right?
You know,
Gary, what you think?
Him and three women.
Maybe the women were weak and they probably just taken advantage of. They probably were coerced into doing something like that. They probably didn't know.
Okay, or maybe they just want to be in that situation.
I actually agree with Ne-Yo, his own self-assessment. I think that all this time he knew that he was always interested in multiple women,
right.
And he tried to be in one relationship when that was never his thing. He was probably never a one-woman type of guy. So I don't know. I think that women would rather know what they're getting into, ahead of time so they can decide, do I want to share you with somebody?
I just flipped. I just imagine I need four naked chicks in the kitchen pouring a bowl of Fruit Loops.
There you go.
I just flipped.
All right.
I take that back.
But maybe they didn't. He's saying that afterwards now, after the divorce and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like trial and error. I mean, if you had all of these failed marriages because you can't be with one woman, and I sound so crazy, I'm like defending a womanizer, but I think he's finally realizing I'm not a one-woman guy.
I need all of them in there naked, like on New Jack City when they was in there making crack, right?
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
All of them in there. What is that, skim milking them or what?
All right, y'all, Billboard, real quick, shared their picks for the top 10 women in rap. And according to their list, guess who was at the top of the list? Quickly.
Brat.
Brat.
Busta Rhymes. I don't know.
No. Glorilla for female rappers. Glorilla was at the top of the list, and I agree with that, yes.
Who was second,
yes.
Megan? Or
Megan Thee Stallion was number 2. Nicki Minaj was number 3. Sexy Red was number 4. Lotto was 5. Doechii. I'm sorry. I think
they're going off current popularity because Glorilla's kind of everywhere right now.
Yeah. She's dope.
Cool.
I love her
Glorilla.
voice. Yeah.
I'm just happy for the female rappers that they getting their time to shine because it was real.
Exactly.
It was hard for female rappers back in the day, so I'm really glad. I just want them to all get along and make good music together.
Yeah.
But they do. You don't really see them they don't take it to the level that the guys do.
Right.
I can't think of a time in hip-hop where there's been this many successful female rap artists.
Right.
This many. I think that's incredible. This is Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot
hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Jerry Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot. We got the one and only, the Brat. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, ABC has announced additional performers for its Dick Clark. I know Gary got it.
just passed out.
I was like, wait a minute now.
Because the copy says for its Dick Clarks. So we're going to just say ABC has announced additional performers for Dick Clark's New Year's Eve Rocket Eve special.
Keep saying it.
Honey,
DJ Cassidy's Pass the Mic Live, starring some
Just call
special
him Richard
guests.
at this point.
Shut up for the West Coast party lineup. Include Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, Ernest and T-Pain. Blake Shelton will perform.
Gary's ears stood up on his head like a Doberman pincher.
I'm like,
Blake
that should have been my
Shelton will
story.
perform Las Vegas, while TLC has joined the lineup in the New York City celebration. Oh my God, I'm tearing up over here. Other performers include Lenny Kravitz, Teddy Swims, Tinashe, Carrie Underwood, and more, who will close out with the 2024 headlining performance with some of her biggest hits. Dick Clark's New Year's Eve Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest will air live December 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern and stream the next day on Hulu. Now let's move on. 50 Cent reveals that he was in competition with Diddy over their liquor brand. He also says that Diddy was doing foul stuff behind the scenes, which is why he went so hard at Diddy over the last couple of years, such as going after women he had already been with. Check out what 50 had to say.
Well, most of that was motivation, and that was competing,
right?
For with brands, and they was ahead of me,
right?
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then he would do a lot of foul shit, like behind the scenes. He would do some foul shit, like hating on, like doing things with people I'd done business with that he done business with. And don't know what they like till they see somebody with it, so they want the girls after you're done with them.
Yeah, leftovers.
Yeah.
Damn, not leftovers.
No, the industry is very much so like that. Very much so like that.
You ain't got to call it leftovers.
Your competition want what you got, so they come after you done.
Well, now I'm seeing all my
try to get it while you
ex-girlfriends
got it.
wrapped up in some aluminum foil. That's crazy.
That is low, dog. All the girls leftovers.
That's messed up. Damn.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, when you've been with them already, that's like, you just had the entree.
So, Gary, that mean they've been wanting them all along, huh?
Exactly. Just been sitting there, honey, gawking them and stuff, and now they finally get to get them, and then you're going to call somebody leftovers. That's ugly. That's like, there ain't no food. You ain't something you eat.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
Technically.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Forbes has released a list of most powerful women, the world's most powerful women, that is. Taylor Swift ranked number 23, Oprah Winfrey ranked number 33, and Beyonce Knowles ranked 35th. Meanwhile, Rihanna came in at number 76. So we might not be at the top of that list, but we own that, mama. Know what I'm saying?
Right.
We own there.
Yeah.
We own there. So
get one of them top 5, my number.
Come on,
I know you know them. I got something wrong.
Congratulations to them. We love Oprah. We love Beyonce, Rihanna,
I got what
and
that
we
money
love
need.
Taylor. Oh, Lord. Moving on, y'all. We got some good news for Young Thug. His probation terms have officially been loosened. Thank you, Jesus. Loose your seat. As part of his 15-year probation, Williams was banned from Metro Atlanta. He was banned from Metro Atlanta for the first 10 years, with a few exceptions: weddings, funerals, graduations, or immediate family medical emergencies. His attorneys pushed for the holiday visits, but those were denied as well. Now, in Wednesday's ruling,
He gonna be going to everybody's funeral just to come to Atlanta. He gonna go down. He gonna go down to what is it, Willie Watkins funeral home? He finna go get all them damn obituaries. He gonna. I'm at the repair. I had to go by my cousin. gonna find
his
it.
brother's stepson.
Shut up.
Nephew.
And Wednesday's rule the judge with
It's my brother's auntie, cousin, nephew, stepson.
It's hard to stay out of Atlanta, boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Look, though, y'all, but the judge ruled that if he stays violation-free for the first 3 years, by October 31st, 2027, he will be allowed limited visits back to Atlanta. Specifically, he can return for 2 weeks at a time, up to 4 times per year, with each visit spaced apart. Now, probation officers will receive 5 days' notice and valid reason for his return, considering his high-profile status.
Hey, Special K, for every black person in the United States, if you stay away from Atlanta, you lose all your blackness. He gonna show back up with a mullet. He ain't gonna be the same person. You got
some Dockers and a shirt.
I don't give a damn. You got to go through Atlanta Airport. You got to have some Atlanta in you just to stay black.
Yeah, you got to.
Atlanta, a little bit of Charlotte. You can do Charlotte. Atlanta.
You can go run through Detroit for a minute, but I ain't.
Yeah, you can. But you got to go through Atlanta to stay black, or you're gonna lose your black card.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think he's going to ever lose his black card. He gave us too many hits, man. We love his songs too much, I think. Well, moving on, y'all. Snoop Dogg speaks on Jay-Z's impact on the Super Bowl and hip-hop. Here's what Snoop had to say.
About is that before Jay-Z got control of the Super Bowl, wasn't no niggas performing. So let's go back to the essence of the beginning of Preach. He's creating a wave of artists to have an opportunity to perform. If you're a good artist and you're a great artist, your time will come. This is a big event. People looking at everything when they pick the person to perform. You should just be honored that, you know, hip-hop is being able to be seen on that platform for all of us and not hate.
Absolutely correct.
He is absolutely right. He is absolutely right. I think we all agree with that. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Time for the hot spot. Brat, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Kim Kardashian's 8-year-old son, Saint, has signed a contract with her to launch a YouTube channel in which she says he better not breach. Saint is promising not to share any personal family information, and now Kim is asking her fans to please subscribe. However, some wonder if Saint, 8 years old, is too young to have his own podcast. What y'all think? Is this smart or maybe not?
Yeah, he got... You still at an age where you can still play with toys before you start getting into... unless you got... your podcast is children-based and you trying to get other 8-year-olds to watch your podcast and you're doing something with kids.
He can do toy reviews, like review all the different toys and stuff.
Yeah, or games.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's going to monitor it heavily to make sure that it's not getting out of control. Because, you know, people will say anything, child.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, people in the comments, and, you know, he's still 8 years old. Even though he's a celebrity child, he's still a child.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure somebody's going to monitor that.
Oh,
for real. All right, y'all, moving on. In a recent episode of $1 Million Worth of Game, 50 Cent opened up about his decision to pass on signing rapper Desiigner. Y'all remember Desiigner, right? He sound like Future a little bit. Yeah. Well, a lot. Who had a major hit with Panda in 2016. During the interview, 50 Cent recounted meeting Desiigner before he signed with Kanye's Good Music label. However, 50's interest diminished when he asked Desiigner to play other music he had been working on. He said, I had him in the office and I was like, yo, let me hear the other records you got. And he's like, that's it. And the song that he had was so hot, I was struggling. But I was like, nah, I can't give that guy money. Let them give him whatever the heck they gonna give him. 50 Cent's decision to pass on Desiigner appears justified, as Desiigner has struggled to match the success of Panda, which topped the Billboard Hot 100 in 2016 and became certified 5 times platinum. Desiigner eventually parted ways with Kanye's Good Music and Def Jam in 2019 after expressing that the label was holding him back from releasing new music. And Desiigner must have felt some type of way about 50 Cent, what 50 Cent shared, because he dropped a new freestyle taking shots at 50. So in a video of himself showcasing his bars in a parked vehicle, he raps, guys talking that 50 Cent, I be talking 50 mil, guys talking that Timmy Turner, glad the dude got killed, I got signed to Kanye, little dude, you was never worth a deal.
Wow. And
do you think people come out the? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask Brat, do you think sometimes artists come out the gate too hot? Because I know when Funkdafied came out, it was so big. So was there like pressure, or did you feel like, oh my gosh, I have to match this, I got to keep the momentum going? Because it seems like a lot of artists now aren't able to do that.
Absolutely not. I didn't have that problem at all. I had Jermaine Dupri, so when Funkdafied came out, Give It To You, Follow. Funkdafied was not even my first song.
Yeah.
So, I didn't feel that pressure. I was just having fun. It's so different now than it used to be.
Yeah.
I had, excuse me, and I had quite a few hit records, so I don't know what happened in Designer's case, but when it came for us to play my music for Sony, we had hit after hit after hit. We had great songs lined up, like a whole album worth. So you can't go and ask for a deal with one hit song. Well, maybe you can now. But I understand 50. Like, he want to hear the rest of it. Like, he don't want somebody's career to fall off after he signed him and put all this money behind him, and then he's never going to make the money back.
Yeah.
So, it's a business. People forget that it's a business first.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we going to wrap up the hot spot.
I was excited about Panda. I was in and out of Panda Express in 10 minutes. Maybe.
No, honey. No,
teriyaki chicken bowl, boy.
Bro.
No, y'all. You know what?
Go ahead, Brad.
It's not the Panda they was talking about.
I know. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that. Nope. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Y'all, it's time for the hot spot with the Brat. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Eminem, NWA, and Janet Jackson are among the 26 nominees for the 2025 Songwriters Hall of Fame, though only 6 will win. A songwriter becomes eligible for induction 20 years after their first major commercial song release. The winners will be inducted at the 2025 Induction and Awards Gala going down on June 12th in New York City. Voting by eligible members will go through midnight Eastern on December 22nd. Meanwhile, Denzel Washington says he kissed a man on the lips while filming Gladiator 2, but the scene was cut from the film. The Gladiator 2 script mentions that Macrinus has been in relationships with other men in the past, which prompted the interviewer to ask Washington, how gay is the Roman Empire? And here's what he had to say.
I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it. They cut it. I think they got chicken. I kissed a guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet.
I wasn't ready for that.
Wow.
Yeah, well, good, because we don't want that surfacing on the internet. That's one of our beloved stars and heroes. We don't, because the internet will just take that and just run with it.
Yeah, that's our ultimate alpha male.
Right.
Wow. Well, sorry
Alonzo
about that, y'all.
and Training Day would have never.
He's talking about it, so.
And then we want to see we're going to let Gary make Brokeback Mountain 2.
I'm taking auditions right now. Why you clowning?
Yes, you are.
Moving on, Chris Brown has earned his first diamond plaque for hit songs No Guidance featuring Drake. Additionally, he's received new gold and platinum certifications for his other timeless hits, including Under the Influence from his 2019 album Indigo, and With You and Take You Down from 2007's exclusive. So congratulations to Chris Brown. He don't get his flowers enough, if you ask me, because he's amazing. He always got something out, and he's always got a hit song on the radio all the time, or banging collaboration with somebody. What?
My dream is for him to do the Super Bowl halftime show. It would be in the top 2.
Yep, and my dream is for him to do Michael Jackson.
If Chris Brown do the Super Bowl halftime show, it would be in the top 2, and I put that on everything.
I need to see him do Michael Jackson. Don't nobody dance like Michael Jackson like that, man. For real,
right.
For real. Man, I wish they would leave him alone and just go ahead and let...
What they bother him about? Well, he ain't did nothing else.
I know. They just won't let go of the past over him. I don't know. It gets on my nerves. They act like people can't get second chances.
Such a great guy. Such a great guy.
He really is. He really is. All right, y'all. Well, last but not least, Nelly will not be charged after he was arrested in St. Louis in that casino in August. A spokesperson for the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office said that they don't believe the facts in this case warrant the issuing of charges. Nelly was arrested August 7th on outstanding warrants for no proof of insurance and state police alleged that he had 4 ecstasy pills. At the time, police say they arrested him for failure to appear on an old traffic charge after state police transported him to the department. However, Nelly's lawyer said at the time, Nelly was not even notified about the warrant. So that's what's up. Just leave people alone, man. If you ain't got no real reason to arrest them, leave us alone. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.